What's going on, guys? It's Unknown Player here, and in this video we'll be rounding up a bunch of news from various sources around the internet about the April update and general things that you might want to know, with helpful bits of info and also frequently asked questions that I see commonly in my comment section. So a ton of information that you guys will want to know, and also we're going to be looking at some brand new gear which has never been shown off before. So firstly, we're going to get some information straight from Bungie from the Bungie weekly update, or the This Week at Bungie post, and they mentioned of course that their stream they did. I'll have a breakdown of everything you need to know about that stream, and I'll link both of those in the description, so you can check out the 1 hour stream, or you can watch my 8-minute condensed version with everything you need to know. So they answered some frequently asked questions that they took from Datto, and they gave us a lot more clarity on some aspects about the April update, which is very helpful to know. So firstly, they gave us some clarity on the shaders and ships from Varrix's inventory. Those are actually going to be disappearing from his inventory, like I said, so you want to make sure you grab those now while you can. However, they're not going to completely disappear. They are actually going to be put inside packages, which you can get when you rank up with the House of Judgment with Varrix, of course. So those will be available as a very rare chance from those packages. But I'd say definitely grab them now if you can and while you can, because after the April update comes out, you're going to have to rely on RNG to try and get them from packages. So that also confirms the Varrix packages, which we didn't previously know about before, and it now appears that when you rank up, you're going to get one of these, and it's another source of obtaining loot. I really personally hope they keep those little package things that you get every Tuesday on the reset that contain like planetary materials and also glimmer. Those are really helpful. I'd assume they would be staying, but we still do not know at this current point. Now, they also answered some questions about the Sterling Treasure packages. Now, these are of course packages that you can buy with your real money from Eververse, and you can buy an infinite amount of them depending on how much money you want to spend. And these of course will drop for you armor pieces. Of course, they are going to drop level 3, so you do need to actually infuse them with your own stuff to give them a relevant light level. These are going to give you gear pieces. Now the question was, are they going to have the set intellect, discipline and other perks included? And as it turns out, these are actually going to be random, so you can essentially pay your real money and re-roll these armor pieces to get the exact perks that you wanted. Is it verging on pay to win? I think it's maybe a tiny step, but it is definitely in a very grey area. I'm not sure if I'm a fan of the idea of being able to pay money and get your perfect set of gear. Obviously, it's not a massive difference, but you can spend lots of money if you really want to, and you get the perfect amount of intellect or discipline, and also scout rifle, reload, and other perks that you want. And you can basically set out your fine-tuned set of gear based on how much money you want to spend. So it's definitely a grey area. Obviously, it's not directly pay to win. You're not just buying 335 gear, but it's definitely not like you're buying cosmetic gear either. So I don't know. Let me know your thoughts about that in the comment section. They also clarified that you won't get legendary marks from dismantling any legendary gear you get from those, which is definitely a good catch, because that would be completely broken if you could just buy a bunch of these packages, get a bunch of legendary gear, and then dismantle those for legendary marks. That would mean that you could essentially purchase legendary marks with your real money. So that is not going to happen. It's only going to give you chromas from dismantling that legendary gear, which of course is only cosmetic, and that lets you turn the lights on and off of your weapons and armor. Now, something else they clarified is about the infusion system. Of course, we now know that it's going to be 100% infusion, so if you infuse something into another item, that new item is going to become the exact same level as the item you used to infuse it. There's going to be no loss of levels there. And we didn't know whether that happened for exotics. We assumed it would, and Bungie clarified that it will work the same. Infusion is still 100% across exotics. Of course, that will cost you an exotic shard on top of that. Now, in terms of the year 1 weapons that are returning, now there's a lot of questions that I received in my comment section, a lot of confusion, and to be fair, they didn't really explain it all that well. So you can't just grab any year 1 weapon you want and infuse them, and you can't even grab the selected year 1 weapons and infuse them either. That's not how it's going to work. That would be completely unfair if you had deleted them, or if you never had a chance to get them in year 1 itself. These are only going to be dropping from actual Vanguard or Crucible packages and not engrams like they mistakenly said on stream. They did say that you can get them from legendary engrams. That is not the case. The way you get these year 1 weapons is going to be from Vanguard or Crucible packages, and they also increase the rep, so you're going to get those packages a lot more often than you do right now in the Taken King, which is quite rare to be honest, but you're going to get those packages quite often, and that's how you get those year 1 weapons. And only those year 1 weapons you can see on screen right now are the ones returning. No others, no Yalahor, nothing else like that. It's only the ones you can see on screen now are the ones that are going to be coming back. Now, into some other miscellaneous news, they went ahead and said that the Trials emblem you can see right here is actually going to be disappearing from Trials once the April update comes out. Now, this isn't because Trials is going anywhere. It's still going to be the exact same mode that will always be every single weekend. It's not going anywhere, but they are going to be swapping in a new emblem to replace it. Of course, this is the emblem you get when you first go flawless to the lighthouse. So when you open that lighthouse chest, this is the emblem you get. So you'll have a couple of weeks to get this emblem before it disappears, and you'll never be able to get it again. So it's kind of a limited edition item I'm sure any of you who can go flawless probably already have right now and have this emblem, which is kind of like a PSA. But anyone who wanted to maybe go flawless or haven't tried it yet, now is definitely the chance to grab this emblem before it goes away, and it's going to be a limited edition item. I personally really love this idea of having limited edition emblems. They're cosmetic and they just kind of show that you've been around for a while. And like my Iron Banner emblem, the green one, it kind of shows that you've been around for a while since year 1, and it's a really cool item. I love the idea of having these emblems that are time gated and show that you've been around for a certain amount of time. Now moving on, they did say some quick notes about the chroma button, of course, that allows you to activate your chroma on your weapons and armor. They said that this is instant and it can't be undone, even if the item is locked. So they said kind of watch out, make sure you don't press it by accident. It's not really a massive deal because if you press it, it's only 100 glimmer. You have to keep on re-rolling to get your color back. But they also said it will cost your chroma to reactivate it. So make sure you don't press the button by accident. That's a little thing they mentioned as well. Now, finally, we're going to take a look at some new gear, which looks really awesome. We can see this new ship, which is available from the Sterling Treasure package, and this is a really nice looking ship. It's very similar to the Vienna Singer, pretty much identical to it, except that one was black with gold lights flowing with it, and this one is like white with white lights flowing through it. It looks really nice, and we can all see the Sparrow, which is similar with the white kind of Tron lines going on it, and this is also available in the Sterling Treasure package. We can see the Taken looking sword, which is looking very cool. We still don't know if it's legendary or exotic. My money is that it's on legendary. It doesn't really seem like it's exotic, and they haven't shown off any cool features, so I'm guessing it's probably just a legendary sword. We can also see this Ghost, which is from the Challenge of Elders, and also the Taken shotgun, which is a strike-specific loot from the Axor Taken version of the strike. Now moving into some Varix items, we can see the Sparrow from the Judgment packages you can obtain. And here is a ship which you can obtain from his inventory and you can buy from him, and also some of his class items which you can purchase. And I really love this House of Devil's Bond for the Warlock. The black and red just looks really awesome. Now finally, I'm going to end the video off with some of these gear sets you can see, which appear to show the new chroma glows. You can see the Spectre set, the Dead Orbit, New Monarchy and Future War Cult sets, and also that Desolate gear, which is the Taken looking armor. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Make sure to drop a like rating if you did, I'll appreciate that. Make sure you don't miss out on any of my future videos by subscribing to this channel, and also follow me on Twitter to keep up to date. And I'll see you guys in the next video.